It is now time to refreshen KK's hair. We are going somewhere, so I do not have time to wash it. If you watch my previous video, you know that she has a lot of hair. It takes a while for me to even detangle it before washing it. So to prevent all of that, we just going to go ahead and refreshen the current hairstyle that she already have. Now you'll see where she goes in and she's scratching her scalp. I'm not sure if y'all have these or if your child ever say that, but when you are taking off a scrunchie, most of the time it is tugging at least maybe a couple of strings. And those strings can become itchy sometimes. So that is actually what she's scratching for. It has nothing to do with her scalp being dirty because it's actually not dirty. I just like to make sure that it stays clean throughout the week or, every week whenever I wash it. Now, what you see me doing is that sometimes her hair, because she sleeps so doggone wild, sometimes her hair will get tied up in the scrunchie. So I just take the end of a rat tuck comb and I'll pull it out so that it can loosen it up. That way I'm not tugging at it or it's breaking the hair. As always, y'all know I do not work on dry hair. It has to be damped. And to make sure I'm not tugging at the dry part of the hair, I do make sure that I use the soft side of the brush. The black side, of course, is the hard one, and then the gray side is the soft side of it. So I try to make sure I get the water in there, but I just spray it on her hair. You can tell that it's starting to come back to life at least a little bit with her curls and waves. Y'all know I do not know how to get rid of Liv. Liv has always been my go-to since they have been babies. As soon as their hair get thick enough to have it, because Liv is a thick consistency. It is, I believe it's a hairdresser, like a hair conditioning is what it says. But it does add that shine and moisture to the baby's hair. Well, the girl's hair, I call it my baby's. The girl's hair that I needed to have without putting too much product on it. And honestly, this product alone, along with some blue grease, blue magic, if that's what you want to call it. I just call it blue grease or blue magic. With that is what I will put on their hair. Every now and then I go in and add extra oils to it throughout the week because I do want to make sure that their hair is still oiled daily. So the parts that's showing or the parts that I can get to, I do go in and oil it. Now on this part, you will only see why I only use the spray bottle and I only use the Liv. I don't want to add too much product on it because y'all know that KK hair gets very tangled. If you watch my previous video with the aloe vera plant, me detangling her hair, it gets very tangled if I wait too long to wash it or if I have too much product on it. So I don't want to add a lot of product to her hair. I just go in, put what needs to be put on there based on how her hair is feeling, whether it's dry or if it needs some oil, then I'll put some type of oil on it, but nothing too heavy because the cream alone is already heavy. So once I'm done with that, I go and part, try to repart the sections, make sure that there is no hair from the other section because like I say, they sleep wild, y'all. I will give them a headscarf to put on and the next morning their headscarf is on the floor. Like I can't win for losing. I have tried multiple bonnets, multiple headscarves, tried to tie it as tight as I could, and they still find a way to sleep it off their head. So here we are. Now, when it comes down to taking off her twist, I do turn it the opposite way to get it to loosen up. And then I start going through and pulling it apart. The reason I do that is because I don't want it to be too tangled. Y'all can't really see it, but her hair is very frizzy at this point, and it can get very tangled depending on how you're taking the twist down. So to see where the best part to unravel it at, I just turn it the opposite way and then take it down from there. I then go through and brush it out after I spray the water on there. And I also add a lightweight oil. Now, the reason why I'm adding a lightweight oil to the actual ends part of her hair, because I want to make sure that her hair continues to stay moisturized, especially on the ends. That is the oldest part of the hair. So you will see me do this throughout the video. At some point, the video is going to speed up because I don't want you guys to, of course, hear me talking about something that's completely repetitive that you will see in the video. Once I go through with the coconut oil, I am adding some more lift to it for extra moisture. Coconut oil alone is already moisturizing, but I want to make sure it has that extra moisture because, again, I don't want to have a hard time when it comes to detangling her hair because that takes forever. So I try to prep the hair to where it at least meets me halfway when that time comes, so where I don't have so much stuff to do when it comes. Once I get closer down to the twist and I feel like her hair is starting to get like a little bit more frizz, or it's just, I don't know if y'all can tell we have like the little kinks. You can see it in the twist if you ever did someone hair twist. I go through and I brush that out so that it can make it as smooth as possible when I am twisting the hair. And then to make sure that her ends are sealed, I do take a little hair clip or a barrette, whatever you want to call it. And I twist it, well, I loop it around like the center part of it. And then I clip it so that her ends are protected. I do this throughout the whole entire hairstyle, y'all. So the rest of the hairstyle, the video would be sped up. Again, if you have any questions, you can always comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. I know this video is kind of long, but definitely don't forget to subscribe and then put a thumbs up if this is a video that you would like to see, or if it's something that you feel like you need to know or want to see more of, then let me know in the comments. A lot of y'all are not commenting, so I don't really know if you need more information. I'm going to assume that I'm doing good with my videos because I don't see where a lot of you are commenting. I am getting subscribers, so thank y'all so much for sharing. For those of you that are sharing, if you have not shared, please share. You never know who would need to know this information or have a child with the same hair texture of my kids. As I stated before, it might not be beneficial for you, but it can be beneficial for someone else. So it doesn't cause a thing to share. It doesn't cause a thing to subscribe. You never really know. So as I stated, I'm not going to continue talking in this video. I will come back on here when I feel like I need to explain something, but everything from this point forward is definitely repetitive. I am almost done with refreshing her hairstyle. All I do from this point, of course, is go in with some type of gel. I usually will use some edge control, but I've noticed that the edge control tends to wear off fast in her hair, well, actually both of their hair, and it makes it dry. So I am going to be using the Pro Styling Gel. I have not used it in years on my hair. And I honestly can't remember why I stopped using it because I used to love that gel. And I'm going to show it to y'all in a second. But that gel used to make my hair so wavy, y'all. When I tell y'all it was good for me. I don't know why. I think what happened was I first went natural and I wanted to start trying the eco stylers. And I just never really went back to the Pro Styling Gel. But I bought it again because I didn't understand why I stopped using it. It has protein in it. It had my hair all sleeked and looking shiny. Everything was great. See, the Pro Styling Gel. And you can tell right there, you may have to pause the video, what it's rich in protein, it's vegan, it's non-flaking, and I never really had flakes with it. So, um, I wanted to go ahead and start trying it again. Now, if I see the reason of why I stopped using it, then I'm like, okay, that's why I stopped using it. But honestly, I can't think of the reason of why I stopped. So I am going to go ahead and start it back. As you can tell, it has my baby hair looking all moisturized. Her waves is just popping through. And I just wanted something that would actually stick. She did not have any issues with her edges not sticking. I'm not the type of person that try to get my kids' hairstyle with their edges to be like stuck to their scalp. I still wanted to look as natural as possible. So maybe your motive may be different when it comes down to your kids' edges. With mine, I wanted to look as natural as possible. So I tried to put nothing too heavy on it that's going to cause it to flake or break when trying to refresh their hair. So that's honestly all that I did to refresh KK hair. Again, like, comment, subscribe as always, and share the video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a great day.